Hello basketball coaches and basketball players, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training, and today I'm going to give you some of the best basketball plays that the Indiana Pacers use in their basketball games. So hello everyone, my name is Alan from Al's Basketball Training. If you're new to this channel, on this channel I'll show you basketball plays, drills, and skills, and very soon I'm going to be going from one video a day to 2 a day, so stay tuned for that. I'm looking forward to that. Let's get down to the clipboard. What I'm going to show you today is some basketball plays from the Indiana Pacers. Yes, this is NBA 2K footage, however, they do use these in real life, and you can use these in your basketball game as well. So let's get down to the clipboard. I'll show you the play on the clipboard, and then I'll run the play afterwards. So first, in this play, we're going to have player 5 set a screen for player 3, and player 4 is going to be setting a screen for player 1. Player 1 is going to use that screen, player 3 is going to use that screen, and then what's going to happen is player 5 is going to then clear out. What can happen now, player 1 could drive the ball, he could also shoot the ball, but player 4 is going to be rolling towards the basket, and what could happen here, especially with the screen that happened over here, player 5 red might be coming down to play help defense on player 4. And that's what should happen if player 4 has an open lane to the basket. In which case now player 4 could go up for the layup if there was no help defense, but if there is help defense, he can pass out to player 5 for the 3-point shot. And if player 3 flexes over, player 3 blue should be open for the 3-point shot as well. So this is a multi-pronged approach. What could also happen is player 2 red could pop down, and that would leave player 2 blue open as well. So there's a few different options here. So in the video that we're about to see, they're playing ridiculously overload man-to-man defense, or overly helpful man-to-man defense, so this leaves the wings wide open. However, let's get down to the play. First, we are going to have player 1, he is going to go and pass over to player 3, and then we are going to have player 4 setting a back screen on player 1. Player 1 is going to use that screen, and he's going to be cutting down the middle of the key. Now, most likely, if player 2 is not really paying attention and playing help defense, player 1 could be open right here. Now, a good defensive team, he will be playing defense in the key to stop player 1 from getting a basket, so that may be cut off. Now, player 4 is going to pop out from that screen. Player 3 is going to pass over to player 4. Player 5 on this side is going to then clear out to the opposite side. That's going to bring his defender with him. Now what's going to happen is player 3 is going to be setting a screen down for player 1. Player 1 is going to then use that screen. Hopefully his defender gets caught up on that screen. Player 1 is going to curl out to either the 3-point line or that mid-range area. He's going to receive the ball and he's going to shoot the ball. Now we already have 1 rebounder, and this will be our 2nd and 3rd rebounder. I always try to get 3 offensive rebounding players just so we can get some garbage baskets. Now in this next basketball play, what we're going to start with is having player 2 cut down towards this low corner. And once that happens, we're going to have a dribble handoff with player 3. Player 3 is going to use that dribble handoff. Player 5 is also going to be setting up a staggered screen as well. He is then going to be dribbling the ball over. He could take that shot from the point. However, what's going to be happening is player 4 is going to be setting a screen down for player 2, who's going to be popping. We also have player 5 who is rolling towards the rim, and player 1 who is popping out to this low wing area, or this low corner. And what we're going to have is a possibility of player 3 passing over to player 1, or passing over to player 2, or he could have just taken the shot himself as well. Now this next basketball play is a horns offense, and what we're going to be running is having player 1 dribble the ball over to this free throw line extended area over here, and we're going to be having player 4 set up a screen for player 1. Player 1 is going to be using that screen, and we're also going to be having a secondary screen as well with player 5. And what's going to happen here is player 4 is going to pop, and player 5 is going to roll towards the basket. Now a few things can happen. When player 5 is rolling towards the basket, player 2 red may be coming down to play help defense to cut off that easy layup. And at this time, player 1 could have taken the shot if he was open, or what could happen is he could pass to player 4 who could be open, or if he's covered, he could take the one extra pass over to player 2 for that 3-point shot from the corner. Now in our last play, we have a Horns offense once again, and we're going to be having player 4 set a screen up for player 1. Player 1 is going to use that screen and player 4 is going to be rolling towards the basket. You could hook him up with a pass if he's open, or what could happen is player 5 is then going to pop up to the point, player 5 is going to receive that basketball, and then we're going to have a clear out for player 1. Player 4 is then going to be popping back up, and this is going to be a dribble handoff with player 4, who is then going to then take the shot from this spot here, or he could hit player 5 up rolling towards the basket. Now I hope that these basketball plays help your team. If they do, let us know in the comments below. But also, if you are going to be running these plays with your team, especially if they are a younger team, being the fact that these plays are in NBA 2K19, that might just interest them to be even more motivated to play this offense. I'll see you guys again tomorrow for another daily basketball video.